Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. Today's practice is a shorter practice, but it's all about creating some movement and warmth in the body, getting some circulation going in the body. So no props are really needed for this one, but if you like to practice with props, maybe blocks or a blanket perhaps, feel free to pause the video and grab any props that you like. And in this one, we skip Shavasana at the end. So this really is about just a continuous movement flow. So great for in the morning or in the middle of the day, especially if you just need that little bit of break if you've been sitting for a while. So this is a good one to come to. So let's meet in a tabletop position. So hands and knees. And you don't necessarily have to have your wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, because this is going to change a little bit. It's going to change a little bit here. So just feel free to get familiar being on hands and knees, maybe spreading your fingers wide, shifting side to side in the hips perhaps. And maybe you decide to make some circles with the pelvis. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and seal the lips. So we're taking these lovely inhales through the nose, some long, slow exhales through the nose. And if you're making those circles with the pelvis, go ahead and switch sides. So rotate the opposite way, maybe the awkward way, but really feeling into these nooks and crannies of the body. So if you find an area that you want to stay within, maybe an extended child's pose where you're leaning off to the side and then coming back up, shifting back into an extended child's pose, maybe just getting into those nooks and crannies, feel into the body. Notice any areas that might be tight or any tension perhaps. You might even decide to make a few cat and cow movements. So really it's just whatever feels good in the body, just making some movement. And have fun with it. It doesn't need to look a certain way or even necessarily need to feel a certain way. Just allow it to be how it is. Go ahead and step your right foot forward. And I'm just stepping the right foot to the outside of my hands here. Take an inhale, reach that right arm up. And exhale to bend the elbow, spin the rib cage towards the right, and open the chest a little bit more. Inhale, reach the arm up. And exhale, set that right hand back down to your mat. Take an inhale to extend the spine. And exhale to straighten that right leg to any amount. Folding over a little bit. Inhale, rebend that right knee. Reach the right arm up. And exhale, release the right hand down. Straighten that front leg a little bit or any amount there. We'll do that one more time. Take an inhale. Come back to your low lunge. Reach the right arm up. And exhale, release the hand, straighten that right leg, fold over. Take an inhale to come back to your low lunge and start to just shift back into the hips a little bit to sweep that right knee back in. Feel into the hands again. Step the left foot forward. Low lunge here. So just stepping that left foot out by the left side or left hand there. Make a little bit of movement. Take an inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, bend that left elbow, cactus arms, rotate the chest out to the left. Take an inhale, reach that left arm up again. And exhale, set the left hand down. Inhale, extend the spine. And exhale, straighten that left leg to any amount, maybe folding over a little bit. Inhale, come back to your low lunge, reach the left arm up. And exhale, set the left hand down, straighten that left leg. Folding over here. Inhale, reach the left arm back up, rebend the knee, low lunge. And exhale, find that forward fold here over that leg to any amount. One more time, take an inhale, reach that left arm up. And exhale, lower the left hand, fold over that left leg. And take an inhale just to come up a little bit back into your low lunge, and enough to swing that left knee back down towards your mat, coming back to all fours, tabletop here. Let's take an inhale, lower the belly, lift the chin. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chin, spread the collarbones. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, really push down into the hands. Feel that broadening through the upper back. And an inhale to come back to tabletop. Release the exhale there. Take an inhale, let's tuck the toes. Exhale, start to lift the knees, lift the hips, come to a downward facing dog. And you might want to go ahead and pedal at the feet, make some movement. Maybe stretch that down through the heels, picking up the toes and then setting both heels down, whatever feels good here. If the hamstrings are pretty tight, feel free to keep a bend in the knees, a pretty generous bend there. And then if you're making some movements, let's find some stillness. Take an inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step forward to a forward fold. Easy forward fold here, bending the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, extend and mountain, get nice and tall. Maybe a little back bend. And exhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Now notice here how you're distributing your weight into your feet. Send the weight a little bit further back into the heels if you're noticing that you're shifting more into the soles of the feet. Especially if you can look down, if you cannot see your toes, shift the weight a little bit back into the heels. Sinking the hips down. You can inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. And an exhale to soften the knees and forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Start to lower the knees. Take an exhale to lower all the way down. Inhale, lifting the chest, cobra pose. And exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, push through the hands, coming briefly to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, float that left leg up. And exhale, step it through, coming to warrior one. Stretching the arms all the way up, ground down through the feet. Nice warrior one stance. Take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Open the chest. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring your arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Before you draw the hands down, squeeze the elbows and the shoulder blades together. Then draw the arms and the hands all the way down to your sit bones. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, start to slowly come forward. We're going to come to a humble warrior, starting to bring your abdomen down to the top of your thigh, but go nice and slow here. Take your time. Couple of breaths here, really rooting down through that left foot. Start to slowly release the clasp. Place that right hand down towards your mat. Maybe step that right foot back a little bit farther. Take an inhale to reach the left arm up. Revolved low lunge. And then on your next exhale, set that left hand down towards the mat. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. You might decide to pedal out the feet a little bit here. Whenever you're ready, let's take an inhale, float that right leg up. And exhale, step it through. Warrior one on this side. Plant down through the feet there. Reach the arms, stretch the arms up. Nice warrior one stance here. Couple of breaths. Take an inhale to reach up through the arms, and an exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Ground down through that right foot. Feel the chest slowly open up here. Invite in some nourishing breaths to the lungs. Take an inhale, reach up. And an exhale, bring your arms behind you, interlace the fingers. But first, again, bring the elbows and the shoulder blades together, and then draw the arms down the length of your sitting bones and your legs, perhaps. We're going to take another inhale here. And then exhale, start to hinge forward again, coming to that humble warrior. Go nice and slow because gravity is going to take over. Root down through that right foot, keeping you nice and strong. Few breaths here. Nice and steady breath. Whenever you're ready, start to release that left hand down towards the mat. You might want to step the left foot back a little bit further to lengthen through that leg. Take an inhale, reach the right arm up. Revolved low lunge. Few breaths here. On your next exhale, set that right hand down towards your mat. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Feel free to take your time getting there, no rush. Take an inhale, rise up on the toes. And exhale, start to sink the heels down towards your mat. Now, if the heels don't touch, totally fine. Just feel that gentle stretch and pull through the back of the legs. Take an inhale, float that left leg up. And exhale, step it through. We're coming to a crescent lunge here. So that back heel's peeled up off the mat. And just come up to your stance here. You don't need to worry about stretching the arms up just yet. But my back heel's peeled up. Bend in that left knee. Find a nice crescent lunge stance. Really rooting back down to that left foot. Maybe even place your hands on your hip points. Guide them towards the front of your mat. Take an inhale. Reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, just bring the left arm down by your side. Take another inhale, stretch up to the right side. And an exhale, twist to the left. Drive down through that left foot. Nice and slow here. Inhale, reach both arms back up. And exhale, bring the arms down by your side. Tilt the torso forward, finding an arrowhead pose. Few breaths here, so you're really reaching towards the back of your mat through your fingertips. Drive down through that left foot. Take an inhale, reach the arms back up overhead. And an exhale, hands to heart center. Again, really rooting down through that left foot. Take an inhale, float that right leg up. We're going to come to warrior three. Extend the right leg behind you. And like you're kicking whatever is behind you, a wall perhaps. Lengthen through that right leg. Hip points pointed down towards your mat. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, start to slowly rebend that left knee. Place the right toes down towards your mat. Inhale, come back up to crescent lunge. Stretch the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale, step this right foot forward to meet the left. Release and exhale here. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, soften the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands. Let's step back to our plank. Take a moment to lower the knees. And just take a moment to exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale to a cobra. Back bend here. You can come up to any amount. We're going to be here for a few breaths. I like to keep my elbows hugged in close to my ribs. Let the glutes be nice and soft though, so keep the legs heavy, long down your mat. On your next exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Take an inhale to push up to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale to a downward dog. You might need to readjust your stance there on your mat. Spread the fingers wide. Feet are about hips distance apart. Enjoy a nice downward dog here. You might bend the knees to find that length through the spine. Whenever you're ready, let's take that inhale, float the right leg up. And exhale, step it through crescent lunge on this side. So just for a moment here, come up to crescent lunge. You don't need to stretch the arms up just yet. Maybe place your hands on your hip points. Left heel is peeled up off the mat. Guide your hip points towards the front of your mat. And just really root down through that right foot now. Nice warrior, or nice crescent lunge stance. Take a moment to notice your breath. And whenever you're ready, let's take an inhale, stretch the arms up. And exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Let's take another inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower the arms down by your sides, tilt the torso forward, finding an arrowhead pose. So really start to root down through that right foot even more, finding that arrowhead pose. Nice length in the spine. And that sort of connection from the crown of your head to the left toes. Take an inhale to reach back up, come back up to crescent lunge. And exhale, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Start to drive down through that right foot again. Take an inhale, lift up through that left leg. Stretch that left leg back, warrior three. Really root down through that right leg, or right foot, sorry. And extend that left leg back to any amount. Toes pointed down. You can still bring hands to heart center. Maybe on this side, you extend the arms out in front of you. Find your breath. Nice, steady, easy breath. And then on your next exhale, slowly rebend that right knee. Place your left toes down towards the mat. Take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right foot. Release your exhale. Take another inhale, stretch the arms up. And exhale, soften the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to forward fold. Let's make our way down into a seated position. So coming to an easy seat. Again, maybe your right shin in front of the left shin. We're going to just find an easy seated twist here. So whenever you're ready, start to bring your left hand to your right knee. Right hand goes behind you. Take an inhale, sit up nice and tall. And an exhale to twist over to the right. And you might decide to look over that right shoulder. And just find an easy, steady breath here. The next time you take an exhale, start to slowly unwind the body, coming back to center. And take another inhale here. And exhale, release here. Start to bring your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhale to find that twist, looking over the left shoulder perhaps. And try not to have the chest collapse down, so we want to keep a nice tall spine. Come back to your breath. The next time you take an exhale, start to slowly unwind, come back to center. Bring both of your hands behind you. Step the feet out pretty wide, and we're just going to windshield wiper the knees side to side. Taking a nice little rinse through the hips here. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or coordinated with your breath, just some easy side to side movements. A few more times each side. And then whenever you're ready, let's meet in a butterfly position here for several breaths to end the practice here. So bring the soles of your feet together, and you might want to have the feet closer towards your sit bones or maybe a little bit more loosely into a diamond shape, whatever's comfortable there. And I'm just going to wrap my hands around my feet, but feel free to place your arms maybe on your knees here. But I like to wrap my hands around my feet and starting to hinge forward and maybe just start to round the spine a little bit. And feel that gentle stretch along the outside of the hips. Maybe that gentle stretch along the inside of the thighs even. And if you decided to forward fold here, let your head be heavy. Maybe you decide to part the teeth a little bit to let the jaw be slack. And allowing the sides of your neck to be soft. Notice that gentle movement of the body with your inhales and your exhales. A gentle movement through the rib cage. Whenever you're ready, on your next inhale, start to come on up. And then just come to an easy seat as we close out this practice. Take a moment to close down your eyes. Notice the quality of your breath, the state of your mind, perhaps. Whenever you're ready, feel free to bring your hands to heart center. Take an inhale through the nose. And an exhale to bow your head. Namaste.